All good? Okay, great. Thank you. Hello! Solving one-step algebraic equations. Okay, you guys. Super easy. And they are super easy. So I'm not worried about you not knowing how to do this, but what I care more about is your thought process and the process behind which we approach each of these examples. Okay? The process the point is we need to solve for the variable that is in the equation. So what variable do we have here? X. We need to solve for X. We need to get that X all by itself, okay? So how we do that with one-step, two-step, or multi-step algebraic equations is we always do the opposite. Everybody write down the word opposite. Exclamation mark. Okay? We always do the opposite of what we were given. I want you to get that into your thinking, okay? The opposite of what was given. I actually created a caricature, okay? The opposite operation. This is my opposite operation, man. I know it's corny. I don't care. Draw it in your notes. Whatever reminds you to do the opposite of what you were given in the equation to get to your variable, to get your variable all by itself. Now, when I say get your variable all by itself, what I mean is you need to move whatever is on the same side of the equal sign that variable is on. We need to move it to the other side of the equal sign to get that X all by itself. So even if it's corny, trust me, I'm going to ask you to do a lot of things that seem corny, but do it anyway, okay? It's to zero your focus in on where I want you to focus. Now, you probably already know the answer to this question. That's totally fine. And I know you do, but it's the process and the thought process and how we approach solving one, two, and multi-step algebraic equations that is what I'm trying to get you to focus on right now. So right now, I'd like all of you to get in the habit, circle the X. Do it now. Okay, circle the X. Why am I telling you to circle the X? Because it will emphasize for you that this is what you're solving for and you want to get this all by itself. So if I were to say to you, okay, what is on the same side of this equal sign that we need to move to the other side, you guys, to get that X all by itself? What needs to be moved to the other side? Anyone? 13, okay? Now, how we move, okay? Write this up. How we move this 13 to the other side, how we move it is by doing the opposite of what it is. What is this? This is a positive 13. What is the opposite of a positive 13? Negative 13. Write it down. And whatever we do, you guys, to the left side of the equal sign, we also do to the right. This is where our handwriting and our organizational skills come into play. What happens here? They cancel because a positive 13 and a negative 13 equals 0. They cancel each other out. And what do we bring down? We bring down our X because that's all we have left over on this side. So 27 minus 13 gives us what? 14, and you're done. So you guys, did we get this X all by itself? Yes. So we already knew it. It's super easy, but again, it's the mathematical thought process behind it that really matters, okay? So you know that when you're solving one, two, and multi-step algebraic equations, the point is to make sure that you're moving everything to the other side of the equal sign to get the variable all by itself. And how do we move things to the other side of the equal sign? By doing the opposite of what you were given. I hope that makes sense. So now let's move on to the next example. Okay, here we go. Here we are. Okay, so here it is. This is an addition, believe it or not. And the reason why I love this example is because the variable is on the right side of the equal sign, right? We're used to the variable being on the left side because we read from left to right, but this is great. So you wrote this down, right? So everybody, I want you to circle the B. Circle it now. Okay? So why are we circling it? Because it symbolizes that this is what we're solving for, and we need to get the B all by itself on this side of the equal sign. We need to get the B all by itself. So if we have to get the B all by itself, Angel, what do we need to move to the other side of the equal sign to get this B all by itself? The -3. It's not 3, it's -3. So in order to move the -3 to the other side, we have to do the opposite of what we were given. So what is the opposite of a -3? +3. So let's do that now. Write this in your notes. You're writing it as I'm writing it. Cancel. And all we have to bring down is our B. Again, I know this is super easy, but it's not about how easy it is. It's about thinking mathematically and the process and what we're doing to get that variable all by itself. We're moving things by doing the opposite of what we were given. This is what I need you to take home with you. So a -7 plus 3 gives me what? -4. Are there any questions? Okay. Lauren, can you please hit the red, turn it off for me? Thank you.